Hello, 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 awesome people. So, yes, hopefully audio sounds good and everything like that. If audio sounds good, I sound good and everything like that. I am gonna, in just a minute, have to switch scenes to be setting to make sure that it's streaming the stuff the right way and all that. I just shared it out on Twitter and everything like that, so I want to make sure that everybody's doing good there. I'm just checking a few things here real quick and all that just to make sure that everything is good and all that. So yeah, we're gonna try to have some fun with this, and do all that stuff. So yeah, if y'all hear everything good and everything looks good, give me a hell yeah or one in the chat. Same thing that I say to people usually over there on Twitch and everything like that. So yeah, just give me 1 second. So we're gonna switch screens and it's gonna show my OBS stuff for just a second, but I will have to just get out of this and then go back to my thing. So just bear with me. So you're gonna be seeing what I'm doing to get this to work. So this is because I did not have a chance because I'm trying to get this to go now. So real quick, boom, and then we're good. Okay, everything should be good. I'm gonna have to look at my phone for chat and everything like that. So just give me everything. So yeah, so we got everything on Discord looking good. So let me just get that off there. Okay. So if I need to adjust any audio, let me know ASAP, everybody. Here we go. But yes, I want to share experience with you. Hello, Linda, aka the Gamer Stitched, and Slayer. Share it out. Let people know we're here live and let's have fun.
Welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020 pre-show. I'm Kyle Bossman, and this is my hot and stinky apartment. I realize you probably have a lot of questions right now.
I just want to make sure everything sounds right.
Not that important. Is this the show? No. Just to be clear, this is the pre-show.
If everything sounds good, this is audio check and everything right here. That's why I'm showing the pre-show.
The big show. That one is gonna look nice. That one's got Jeff Keighley. That one's got a budget. It's gonna be fancy looking. Not like this. And then you might be
thank you.
Wait, is the next 20 minutes just this guy with his headband talking to me about stuff? No. It's going to be some of that, but most of the show is trailers.
But how's everybody doing this morning? I know I told people last night I was going to go live early because I had a picture. People asked about that. Somebody, and all that. Got me a little snack.
We'll talk about opening night live. It's going to be big and fun.
And do y'all like it better instead of having me down in the corner? Whenever I show like this kind of stuff, have me in my regular setting. I will probably during the event turn those off up there. If I keep the one down here on.
From Bandai Namco, this is Scarlet Nexus.
Have to be prepared for anything. Intruders were just detected.
We have to work together. We have to work together.
Or the world will be destroyed. We have so many different powers.
Let's do this. You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
This is not the actual show yet. It's only the pre-show. I'm just testing some audio things out, so that's why my mic is muted.
If you're just now joining us, this is the Gamescom.
Should look good. Everything looks good so far. Healthy. Thank you all for being here.
And I'm Kyle Bossman, not important. For the next 20 minutes, much less than now, we are counting down the minutes until the big show, Opening Night Live, in which you're going to get fresh looks at Fall Guys Season 2, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was just announced yesterday. We're already getting to see more of that tonight. Lots of things to see. Cindy Goodman from IGN is going to be giving out the Gamescom awards for Best PC Game, Best PlayStation Game, Best Xbox Game, as well as talking about some brand new shows from IGN that they are debuting this week at Gamescom. Lots of stuff in ONL. It is going to be a chunky, thick show. But in the meantime, for this pre-show, it is time now for another world premiere on our end. The game next that we're going to see is called Quantum Error. And parents, let me warn you now, it's time to put the kids to bed, because it's about to get scary as hell in here. I don't care if you're.
If I need to adjust my audio or any audio during the stream, what's up, everybody? Is this only dedicated to this Astro Train looking game? I just dedicated it to a bunch of different things, stitched. But yeah, hopefully everything looks good and best quality I can give you. So yeah.
Finally, we did it. That artifact you recovered.
And make sure to share it out on Twitter, like it up right since we're live right here on YouTube. And remember, if you have not yet, please do me a favor and go check me out on Twitch. I do additional live streams and stuff there as well. With Call of Duty, it's exclusive there. Fall Guys exclusive there. Persona 5R is exclusive there. And things like that that are exclusive to that thing, that platform for me streaming it. So yeah.
Use them to travel the stars.
And I appreciate everybody being here, and I gotta say a big shout out to a few people in just a moment, if that's okay with y'all. Can return the game. So
Humanity's reach.
I'm just getting all my notifications coming off my phone going.
We've got a lot more world exclusive trailers to go. More
So with
pre-show
me
to go,
talking
interview with
over
Chef
the
Kiwi.
game, over the
Next
video
up,
that you see right here
we
going,
have a
how does
car
everything
brand
look? Is it
synonymous
100?
with
Just
racing
the
and
last check,
innovation,
the
and a
last
key
final
partner
check.
of Gamescom
100.
for
Let me know.
years. Ford. They're about to exclusively reveal the first ever car made with gamers for gamers. Check it out.
Ford knows racing. In 2019, we brought our love of racing to gaming, and Team Fordzilla was born. And that was just the beginning. In May, we launched Project P1 to design a car in collaboration with gamers for gaming. This project was a global first, and our designers let their imagination go wild. So on to our first global announcement. Please welcome our first.
Okay,
ever
thank you.
Team Fordzilla Project P1 model.
I'm actually gonna, since I don't care about this right here, we will still have it going in the back a little bit. I want to give a couple shout outs. Thank you to Dank Meme and Stitch for being in good mods of the channel right here on YouTube and over on Twitch. Thank you to Slayer, 768, Miss K, and all the Chopper Zoo and all the other people that have been playing Call of Duty, Fall Guys, and such with me. Been really, really awesome to be able to do that, experience that, have fun doing all that and everything like that. Thank you to Linda, aka the Gamer Girl, for watching the videos and supporting what I do and all that. Thank you and all that. So yeah. Thank you all for all that good stuff. You know, I couldn't do this without y'all's support, because if I just went live and I had nobody there, after a while it would get, I would want to give up and just sell all my stuff. But y'all give me support to do that. Without y'all's gracious donations, like the video games that I've got right there and some of the other donations, I wouldn't have some of the stuff that I have. So I want to say thank you. There's Alana Pierce. I watch her videos all the time. She's an awesome person. She's part of Rooster Teeth with Funhouse. She used to work for IGN. She's from Australia. Yeah. There's Lamar Wilson. He does a lot of unboxings. Watch him on the regular. Another person.
If I wasn't into gaming, yeah, it'll be a lot of TV watching.
But yeah, if y'all enjoy what I'm talking about, cool.
I'm not a gamer.
Don't know who this is.
I probably would start to game.
I think I will try something to put some smile on the face of everyone.
And I gotta say, if you like unboxings, you like cool, fun, a little funny guy, a guy that's good friends with Dashy, and actually has been in some of Dashy's content, Dashy's been in some of his content, go check out Lamar Wilson.
Welcome
definitely
back
would.
to the Opening Night Live pre-show. This is only the second year of ONL existing, but I think it is safe to say that this year's will be unconventional. So to tell us what to expect from the show this year, please welcome Jeff Keighley.
Here we go.
We're now joined by Jeff Keighley, host and executive producer of Opening Night Live. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing great, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So back in April, Gamescom said we're going digital this year. When did you start thinking about ONL and how that's going to look?
Well, we knew last year we were going to do another ONL this
We
year.
got some Jeff Keighley. I like Jeff Keighley, to be honest.
But yeah, we had no idea what format it was going to take. Normally we are in Cologne. This year we're doing it from Los Angeles. But I actually, Gamescom came to me and said, we definitely want to do ONL. It's a digital event for the whole world. So even if we don't have something physically in Germany, we still want to do this show with you. And I said I was doing Summer Game Fest, and maybe we can bring all these things together to create this grand finale for the show. And all summer I was really hoping to do a show that was a little bit bigger than I've been, broadcasting from home here for many months. And I wanted to do something with kind of a set and a little bit of spectacle to it, and bring the whole industry together. And that's what we're going to do.
So is it going to be just as long as a regular show?
Yeah, we have like 2 hours of stuff to show folks from across the industry. Like the big stuff, the biggest games out there, like Call of Duty. Really fun to have like the big and the small and the surprises and next gen all blended together. But yeah, it's a full-blown show, 2 hours.
Is it going to be just back-to-back trailers, or are you going to do some interviews and demos?
You will definitely see trailers. You will see some extended gameplay demos of some titles as well. There will be a few interviews.
So here you're getting right now what you should expect throughout this stream. I've already... Okay, so we're going to have fun.
Right out of the gate is that this is not sort of wall-to-wall shock and awe announcements of new games similar to last year at Gamescom. We have some really big updates on games that fans are excited about and meaningful, but the kind of big surprise announcements, we have a few things in the show, and we have lots of great things planned for the Game Awards. But similar to last year, this is really a showcase of like big holiday games coming next year that you know about. So I would tell people to set their expectations to be really meaningful updates on existing games versus blowing you away with surprise shock announcements.
Great. Jeff, I'm personally looking forward to the show.
Well, me too. It's been really fun to build this, but even working with our team, it's been challenging to do things safely in the era of COVID, and it's meant a lot to me that Gamescom has said we still want to do this show, and I think for all of us in the industry, we want that.
Okay, for everybody here, I just wanted to go right here for a moment and say yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy what I've been doing. As I told some people in streams and all that, and on Discord, I do have some stuff lined up for you all as far as videos go. It's going to take me a minute to get the video done, but I am working on a PS2. Why the PS2 is my favorite system of all time for hitting 800 subscribers. I've been wanting to do that video since March, but I made a goal for myself before I did that video. I'm going to show my setup off in a new video coming soon. We will have another update video on Patreon, bigger update where I actually will announce some of the stuff that I'm doing right here, I'm looking at, and all that. I got some wrestling, gaming, and other this. But yeah, we got also cool stuff coming your way and everything like that. And yeah, we're gonna have fun, with the content that I'm doing here. Continue supporting people in the retro game community, the modern game community, streamers on YouTube, Twitch, and beyond. Continue doing a lot of different things, having fun. Longer streams on Twitch, dedicated solo gameplay streams on YouTube, reaction-based stuff on YouTube, and all that cool stuff that I just want to let y'all know that it's all there. It's just when will it happen? It's due to life, work, COVID, all that. So yeah, if y'all are enjoying it, yeah. That is Dirt 5, which it's showing right there. So yeah. And I just want to ask a question before the show actually starts. Should I minimize the Vault Squad in my right there in the corner? If I should, let me know and all that. Or if I should just keep everything how it looks now. That's the last question. And hopefully y'all are doing good. So yeah, if I need to adjust, I turned my mic down just a little bit because I did hear it being really loud a minute ago. I'm looking interested in Dirt 5 Vampire. Is that what you say? Like vampire car? Yeah, it's a vampire car. Dirt 5 from October 16th on October was okay.
So you think like a vampire bit a car and sucked out gas? To be continued. It is now time for the part of the pre-show that I've been reading your live comments. I see them right now. Everybody's blowing up, demanding Kyle's 10 reasons to be excited for opening night live. Well, let's kick it off. Reason number 10 to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020, feeling excited for next gen again. Number 9, Jeff Keighley wardrobe reveal. Number 8 reason to be excited for Opening Night Live 2020, Destiny trailers usually pretty good. Number 7, it will mean this pre-show is finally over. Number 6, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Number 5 reason to be excited for ONL 2020, Shadow Drops. Number 4, Fall Guys Season 2. Number 3 reason to be excited for ONL 2020, actual gameplay from a mysterious PlayStation 5 exclusive. Ooh. Number 2, everything else in my life sucks right now. And the number 1.
That's me number 2.
Night Live 2020, Jeff Keighley said it's gonna be good. We have one final world premiere trailer to show off, and this trailer is an announcement of a Switch version of a popular game from 2018 that can only be described as Dinosaursy. Enjoy.
Nintendo Switch game, everybody. I don't know.
I think that things are going to turn out differently, huh?
Oh.
Well,
I don't know what. Oh, it's the Jurassic Park game on Nintendo Switch now.
They were in control. And control, well, here's the thing. Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it. But we never really possess it.
I've never played that game, so I don't know.
You see, life can be tenacious and stubborn. Life will not be contained. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the power of what we're up against and still believing that we can win.
That's it. That's all we have for you in this very pre-show. Please be excited.
So if y'all are ready for it, and everything from everything is good on screen, I'm gonna say if everything is good on screen and you're okay with all my little stuff that I usually have up in the stream on there, then give me the Stone Cold.
I'm personally excited about it. Me. I should thank you. Actually.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
What's the plan?
Time to take control of our world. When we feel out of place.
So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna give it just a second, and then we're gonna go. Boom.
Disconnected and divided.
There are always repercussions.
Do we have what it takes?
All right, I'm going in.
To be heroes?
What we're doing here could change things forever.
Tonight, we bring the world together.
You're with us now.
We celebrate who we are.
It's humanity's chance to repent.
And what we are.
I'm with you every step of the way.
The future of gaming. Welcome to Gamescom, opening night live.
And thank you for taking the time to share your day, your afternoon, your time with me, your morning.
I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2020. Now, this year, Gamescom is, of course, a little different than normal, and I hope all of you and your families are safe and healthy at home. In 2020, games have comforted and connected us more than ever. And
thank you, Quesadilla Padilla, Edwin. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody that is sharing your time watching this event with me. If everything looks good for you, let me know. Because if I need to take those off, I'll take a moment and take those Vault Squad and little notification things off. But yeah, keep up.
Look at Fall Guys Season 2 and an extended gameplay demo of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
That's the reason I'm here. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
A couple surprises along the way too. But before we start, I want to acknowledge.
But before we get started, if everything is good in your life, you're enjoying the stream, and you're ready to watch this with me, give me this right here.
This show is
give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
Insane expectations. I hope tonight reminds you why you love to play games. And with that, we're going to move on to our first game with a game that was just announced yesterday, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And joining me is Dan Vondrak from Raven to tell us about the game and give you an exclusive sneak peek.
Rift Apart. Oh, man, Steve.
Good, Jeff. Thanks for having me here. This has been a dream project for us to work on. From nearly the beginning of development, we knew Black Ops Cold War was going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, and we loved the idea of returning to the pillars built the Black Ops franchise: deniable operations, conspiracy grounded in history, and that shadowy world of paranoia. And we get to mix all those together, drop the player into the 1980s at the height of the Cold War, and it's really something that we know would feel relevant to today and also uniquely Black Ops.
Well, you start playing with Black Ops, everyone wants to know characters. We saw yesterday in the reveal trailers, some familiar faces. So, Woods, Mason, break it down. How does this fit into the Black Ops canon? You said it's a direct sequel, so are we going to see a lot of familiar faces?
Yeah, part of the fun in making this game was bringing back the iconic characters like Woods and Hudson and Mason, and seeing how all those personalities mix with some of the new characters. So the campaign takes place in 1981, and we love that we've been able to have so many connections to the original Black Ops and really be that direct sequel to the game.
Now, one thing that I'm really excited about this is you're pushing the storytelling in kind of a new direction with some branches and some options about how you play through the campaign. Can you maybe walk us through your thinking there?
Yeah, one of the driving forces.
I'm gonna remove those so y'all can see more of the game stuff, more than the event itself.
And infuse it with some player choice and some player freedom. Anything we can do to give the player a little more ownership over their experience. So that starts with allowing the player to create their own character for the Cold War campaign. They can name them and pick a military background and really pretend they are that Black Ops soldier that they want to be. From there, we wanted to take some of our missions and infuse.
Call of Duty isn't for everybody. I understand that series, but for me, since Black Ops 4 was what I've been doing personally in life, professionally in life, and all that, Call of Duty has been something that I've really used it as more of, not less of, hey, I'm playing Call of Duty, more of a community building thing, more of being able to play multiplayer games, have fun, share experience with friends in this game. It's across multiple platforms.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the big things.
But it is very, very good what they do.
Black Ops has always been willing to take risks, and we all know they did some of this in Black Ops 2. And with our story and with these features, we love.
So some people may see me streaming a lot of Call of Duty, but hell, I'm getting to spend time with Miss K, Slayer, Chocolate Goose, Smiley. The list goes on of people in the community that normally we don't always have time to spend together and see each other because of COVID and the way the world is and everything, life. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really.
So give me 1 second, and we're gonna go boom.
Exciting, because this will be the first time we've done this outside the walls of the development studio. This is a scene from earlier in the game, and it's a critical point that really.
I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm trying to fix this. So let's let it load for a second.
Shows the narrative of the world, shows this threat that our heroes are going to be battling. So let's take a look.
1943. Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus.
Thank you for the 10 concurrent viewers in here. If you want to see all my links to my Twitch, my donations, any of that stuff's down in the description box below, or at least it should be. If not, I can drop one of them in the chat right now.
5 days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again and planning an attack on the west. Perseus.
Ah, you want to play some more Minecraft? Well, you gotta talk to Slayer and Miss K about that. That's their server. Or at least it's Miss K, because she started the world.
We're all aware of Perseus. We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close.
You don't play, you live in Minecraft.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die. Why do you say that?
Sir,
every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, is that I've watched his feed a little bit earlier. No offense, I watched his feed a little bit earlier before I got live with you all, and I was watching just the music thing, and it sputtered in the GameSpot one for like a second, and the whole chat went like do 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 do, like did the song just have static a lag in it? And you're just playing a song and showing the time.
President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
But yeah, it was GameSpot I was watching, and then you just saw the chat go like for a whole minute. Just whoop.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular.
But yeah.
It's likely illegal if the press gets all.
What the hell are you talking about? You know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
This is Cold War.
Preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world.
Look at Ronald Reagan, get him!
General, you've been given an important task, protecting our very way of life.
But share the stream out, like it up. If we can get 15 concurrent viewers
There is no higher honor.
tonight in this stream, if we can get at least 15 to 20 likes on the stream, I will do an additional stream tonight for you all with whatever I do. If it's playing community stuff with friends or something like that, I'll do an additional stream right here on YouTube tonight. Whatever. And if you saw my update video where I said expanding the Vault, the Vault 13 podcast is still there. It's just taking a little bit of a break.
New next-gen narrative action-adventure game from Requester Entertainment in Montreal. It's called Unknown 9. The game tells the story of Haruna, a woman raised on the streets of India and haunted by visions of her own death. Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious and
Throughout this, if I need to turn my audio down or up, the game audio down or up, just say what I need to turn up. Say game audio up. It means like the feed, or my audio up or down. Just throughout the stream. It's the last thing. Sit to sit. Whoa. What the hell kind of game is this? Unknown 9 Awakening. She dropped that dude from hitting him. Hi, I make a joke about me eating this, which is what I'm eating, everybody. A little snack, because of what time it is in the day. Looks interesting. Looks interesting. Explore the story world. Okay.
All right,
right, let's get to the gameplay. One of this year's biggest games has been
Doom Eternal, one of the games that I believe could be up for Game of the Year.
Main expansion called the Ancient Gods Part 1. Check this out.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah, you can tell. And also, if you see, as it runs smooth, if you see any, like, different things, that's because, obviously, when they do these events, you have, like, the 1080p version that get, or 720p 1080p version that get streamed, and then it goes 4K on YouTube, like, minutes after, because, oh, we uploaded the high-res version. Where is that Switch port? Because Bethesda said they were going to do it. That's when I was going to buy the game, was going to be on the Switch, just so I could have a bigger game like that. Oh, did you see that? It didn't even show Switch. It showed PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Of a legendary game studio.
Y'all saw that? That's why they showed it so quick. You saw that? Oh my goodness.
A little taste of what.
That's a oof. Big oof in the chat. Big oof in the chat.
To see you again. You know, 6 years ago, we were on the stage with you at the 2014 Game Awards, accepting the Game of the Year for Dragon Age Inquisition. And since then, we've been imagining new ways to use next-generation technology to bring the world and characters of Dragon Age to life.
Dragon Age? That is one of my favorite games on the 360, Dragon Age Inquisition.
And how BioWare's passionate team of developers...
That is one of my favorite games on the 360. BioWare, this game better be good. I do not want another Anthem, none of that screwy stuff you did, and all that. This needs to be good.
From a company of 35 people to a company of more than 300 people.
There's amazing people in the industry. There's amazing stories to be told with other people.
I love that character so much.
That's awesome. We're very experimental here at BioWare. So we're always coming up with new stuff.
Cause I don't. It's like there are other games. They're decent games, but it's like you don't. Other than Anthem, the rest of the games they do are decent, but it's like they're not Dragon Age.
The world of Dragon Age really has got it all. It's got frontier stories. It's got mystery. It's got hard-boiled detective stories.
Show games.
Up in kind of a fantasy setting.
You really feel like you're the hero in the Dragon Age world and you're saving people.
What's the other series they made outside of Dragon Age? Mass Effect. Yeah, Mass Effect. Which Mass Effect, good. I just never played Mass Effect.
This is an original world.
I like how you say that.
Flora, original wildlife, original architecture. That makes it fun to explore and discover.
In the next Dragon Age, you get an opportunity to see new things, new places, and interact with people who lived and grew up in these spaces as well.
For the game we're working on now, we want to tell a story. What happens when you don't have power?
I'm just saying, this looks like a very ambitious and bold way to go with Dragon Age, if they're doing everything they say.
Are going to be stories that focus on the people around you and the friends and family you make.
Something that we'll be able to look forward to in Dragon Age.
I like how they're going off in the chat.
With game characters who really become real for you.
We want characters to either be loved or hated. One of the best examples of that is Solus. Half the community wants to kill him, half the people want to marry him, then another part wants to do both.
They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
BioWare one of the forerunners in using motion matching technology, and that makes it way more realistic when you're looking at the characters and the way they walk and move and interact in the world.
Players want that suspension of disbelief.
See, I don't mind seeing this stuff, but I like to see the trailers first, and then maybe later you say, hey, on YouTube we're dropping this or that, and I can go watch it in my free time. You know, it's not that I don't watch the stuff, it's not that I'm not interested in it, it's just I like the other stuff as well.
All of like the big threats that you have to go up against.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Choice is a big part of what Dragon Age is as a franchise. The decisions you make can affect change in the world.
Decision making can.
But it's not like E3. But Gamescom's never been like E3 where it's like, oh, trailer, you know, kind of thing.
It means owning your outcome and reactivity to the choices that you do make.
I just love the possibilities that Dragon Age offers us, and I'm excited to explore a lot more of them.
To me, that potential is what gets you up in the morning. It's a
See, I don't mind seeing the stuff of people, but they could be like, okay, here's gameplay. Here's the CGI for the game. Here's actual gameplay. Here's the game running on these different consoles. Here's all the tech specs about games. Now, if you want to see some more interviews with the developers and the people behind the games, then put it over here on the YouTube channel for it. Or say, hey, go watch this stream at this time, because that's when we're going to have all that cool stuff. That's when I would like it.
I think there's been a serious miscalculation.
What? What?
You're, what's his name? Back to the Future.
I'm Emmanuel Brown, Doctor of Physics.
That dude is old as hell. Old as dirt.
Yeah, we know who you are, but what are you doing here?
I did come back from the future to this precise moment on August 27th, 2020, because it's imperative we launch Surgeon Simulator 2 right now.
And what exactly do you have to do with Surgeon Simulator?
During the mid-20th century, some friends of mine from Shire University invented a state-of-the-art medical
Look at Slayer. You leave him alone. He's iconic. He's one of the top people in the world.
70 years later, we've digitized the experience. It's unbelievable. You can access the program through your computer and then be medically trained from the comfort of your keyboard. And it's available as of Great Scott, this very moment. Tonight, I want to world premiere a few examples of some of the incredibly successful test subjects who have already completed the course.
So you're saying a world premiere will save our future?
Only time will tell. And speaking of time, I'm off to another.
This is weird, but it's not cringe yet. It has not got cringe, because there is moments where you can get cringe in these events.
Opening 2077, and with that, I leave the fate of the human race in your hands. Just make sure you play Surgeon Simulator 2 now. Doctor's orders.
Let me give him a little pat on the head. Where does this part go?
You're gonna show somebody streaming something? Show this beautiful face. Come on, Gamescom.
Jesus Christ! Put it back!
It's not Jacksepticeye, it's Chrislevi13.
Doc Brown introducing Jacksepticeye playing Surgeon Simulator, only on Opening Night Live. All right, well, if you thought that crossover was kind of crazy, wait until you get a load of this next game announcement that I don't think anyone probably saw.
I like how I said that. Next game announcement. Next game announcement. Next game announcement. I got a joke. I like how everything looks so dirty, then he undoes that, and it doesn't look as dirty as everything else. Hey, there's no Napoleon Dynamite 20 years later. Ha ha ha. Why would you playing your computer in a room like that? Bridge constructor of The Walking Dead? Meh.
Tonight is just the start of Gamescom 2020. Over the next 3 days, there are more streams from IGN and Webedia with in-depth looks at games, a digital cosplay contest, and some special new shows just for Gamescom. Your portal for all things Gamescom this year is Gamescom Now, which you can check out at gamescom.global. Now, one game you'll hear more about later on IGN's post-show is this one, a return of two classic characters that I love. Check this out.
In a world gone strange,
I should know who that is. I can't think of their name. I played the game before. That can't think of those characters' names. Oh. Yeah, Sam and Max.
The return of Sam and Max. Yes. All right. And now it's time to say hello to my wonderful co-host for ONL from IGN. Please say hello to Sydney Goodman.
Thank you, Jeff. What's up, everyone? I'm Sydney Goodman, and I am thrilled to be here. Gamescom is always such a fun event, and throughout the show tonight, I'll be telling you about
Hello, I'll tell you why you're good.
IGN is involved in this year's festivities. But first, I have an award to announce. The winner of Best Nintendo Switch Game is Little Nightmares 2. Huge congratulations. Like I said, IGN is going to be here for all of Gamescom with great shows such as the Gamescom Studio, where you can find me and my co-hosts for all day long games content, interviews, dev talks.
They're giving an award to a game that has not released yet. Is that what I just heard?
Indie developers. That premieres Saturday, August 29th at 7 p.m.
Or the game already out and I just haven't played it.
Tune in for more announcements and special guests. And now, let's go back to Jeff for our next big world premiere.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sid. We are so excited to see what's in the Gamescom studio and also awesome indies. And I'm going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow, so looking forward to that. All right, well, on to our next game. In the next World of Warcraft expansion, players will journey beyond the mortal world of Azeroth to a place where no living soul has set foot before. The Shadowlands, the afterlife of an entire Warcraft universe. The infinite realms of the Shadowlands are watched over by different factions, known as covenants, each holding dominion over a different aspect of the afterlife. And depending on how someone lived their mortal life, they may end up as part of one of these covenants when they cross over into the Shadowlands. Today, we're excited to give you a closer look at the noble and pure Kyrian Covenant from the realm of Bastion, who are charged with carrying the souls of the dead into the beyond. So sit back and get ready for the world premiere of Bastion, the first in Blizzard Entertainment's new 4-part series of animated shorts called Afterlives. Enjoy.
If you're into PC games, I guess this is for you, so I'm going to keep it up there for anybody that ever wants to watch this to see that. But I've never played World of Warcraft, but one time, I've only played World of Warcraft one time in my entire life. I had a buddy years ago that had a PC that had it on it, and I tried it out for like an hour and a half at his house, you know, while we were hanging out. It's like, yeah.
Light, save my soul.
Uther.
Where am I?
Welcome.
I'm not really reacting to this one because, nah.
You led a truly selfless life, and for that, you have been chosen.
Chosen?
To shed your mortal burdens and join the ranks of the Ascended, serving to ferry the souls of the
World
dead
of Warcraft.
unto the Shadowlands.
Oh, yeah, World of Warcraft is bad.
My work is not
I mean, decent game, but not for me.
There is no
Move
evil.
on to the next one,
The
sir.
darkness
Move
was
on.
sealed within the maw long ago.
You're wrong. He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
You are
But thank you for the 20 concurrent viewers. If we can get to 15 and over 15 likes, we will have an awesome stream. So that's the goal of the stream while we're doing this. On YouTube, we have certain goals set.
Devos, why are you training this soul? It is beneath your station as a paragon.
He cannot let go. He continues to demand retribution for his death.
And this concerns you? Many souls take eons to ascend.
Yes, but this one seems broken, Thenios. Unlike any soul I have seen. I have begun to wonder whether he was deemed worthy of Bastion. By mistake.
Be careful, Devos. I would not let the Archon hear such a thought. In time, he will forget. Trust our ways. Trust the path.
Devos, how long must we train?
Until you are ready to ascend.
And what is keeping me from ascension?
Nothing but the memory of your mortal life.
How can I forget when I can still feel his blade?
Your soul is wounded? Who did this to you?
He was my student. He betrayed us all.
Show me.
Dank, who is CV, or you mean VC? But yeah, thank y'all for being here and all that jazz. I really appreciate all y'all sticking around, keeping the numbers up. The more y'all stay around, the better. The more people you can get in here by sharing it on your Twitter, your Discords, or any of that jazz, the better. And y'all stay awesome, and let's enjoy this.
Our realm is imperiled.
Impossible. The maw is inescapable. You must return to the path.
If he had purged his life, we never would have known of this calamity. The path is flawed. Enough! The order of the
Why are they showing the storyboard stuff and not actually showing the gameplay itself? Because it'd be better in a CGI reel of this, in-game footage of this, not some like little like panel like, hey, I drew this up. Is it okay if we develop the game and the story goes like this? Come on now, it's like, damn. You know, I understand we got a pandemic going on, which is all I'm gonna call it. But it's like, come on, y'all could do a lot better than this. I'm not criticizing anybody, any of these people. If they're the delay, right? If something's out of whack, because I'd rather have a delayed game and at the end of the day be a better game than a game that comes out rushed. And I'd rather see more gameplay, more CGI stuff than all this other bull that does not mean much to me, the gamer, at the end of the day. Even though for the average gamer it doesn't mean nothing to me. For me as a gamer, I do go back and watch the interviews and stuff like that, but I want to play the game first and then I go watch much with a lot of that stuff. So that's just me. Because like I played throughout the Kingdom Hearts games and I went back and dived into all like the little stuff where they were talking about the game. I played Halo, Borderlands, BioShock, or a couple of Assassin's Creeds. I mean, I like when I like years later going back to it. That's like the high scores thing on Netflix. I like watching that, but that's years later after playing the game. It's not that I don't mind seeing that initially. It's just you got to have your priorities in line. Just for me and for most of the average gamers.
Return him to the darkness he served. His eternal suffering awaits.
I'll be back.
He was my student.
Remember what he did and take your vengeance.
Not vengeance. Justice.
Okay. Pre-purchase now. Okay, that's neat. I'm just checking a few things on my phone, so I'll do it chat in a minute.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that exclusive look at Bastion. Now, we know many of you can't wait to experience Shadowlands, and our friends at Blizzard want you to know the wait is almost over.
You're confusing everyone. Are we now getting Bastion now?
Okay, so let me go out of here, do that. Do this. Oh, so now you're gonna show us the stuff. See, that's what I don't like.
October 27th, it is official, and we have so much more.
To everybody that is here watching, it says I got 10 concurrent viewers. Why do I only have 3 likes? Come on, guys. Y'all can give me likes. Come on. For every person that stops by the stream, I would love 1 like. Can we get 10 likes? We can't do the 10 like hype dance on YouTube if we don't get 10 likes. Come on, we got to do it. Come on. I know y'all can do it. Come on, I know we can. I gotta help a man out. Y'all want to see me get hype? Want to see something that's better than gameplay? You gotta come on.
The gates of the celestial realm were thrown open. Our last remaining hope, the storm-cast Eternals. Vengeance made manifest.
Okay, so now here we go. Warhammer Age of Sigma, Stormground. Do you know those little speaking of Warhammer, those little figures that you actually make, that you can actually buy and make and have like collectibles or for like the little board game itself? My brother actually works for the company that does that. He's painted them before. He sells them, helps them get them out to different retailers and distributors and all that. He actually works at one of the places in Memphis, where they actually have, when you go to the place where the warehouse and the place where it's at, it's actually got like one of the Warhammer figures right outside of it, and it's like a huge thing. Hey, wearing his mask, doing a good thing. But yeah, he actually, on the previous game Warhammer, he actually showed me like because there's like all these different books and stuff like you can get on it. You can get, because like they used to have at the shop, at his workplace, had a shop you go into, and it had all the different like Warhammer 4000, Warhammer this, all the different things you could buy. They had paint sets you could get and actually paint the stuff and all that. So yeah.
Apparently, you saw him wandering around Cologne, but what he was hinting at was kind of our reveal of what we call flashback tapes, which are a brand new style of level that we are announcing here today.
Okay, so how do these flashback levels kind of play into the overall Crash 4 narrative?
Yeah, so the way that the flashback tape levels work is that they are kind of a peek back in time to the 90s when Neo Cortex was actually testing on Crash and Coco before the events of Crash Bandicoot 1. And they're kind of these devious puzzle rooms that we've made, and they're really hard, and they're really awesome, and they're super creative, and we can't wait to get people's hands on them.
Yeah, no, I got to play a demo of this a few weeks ago, and that was a challenge, so I can't imagine how nefarious these are. How are they going to be sort of integrated into the game? Are they
Slayer, Lamo.
How do you get to them?
Left my ass off.
Sure, so players actually have to collect the flashback tapes.
Left my ass off. Can't Slayer's comment like.
They're an object that they can pick up.
No.
It's the routes from the original trilogy. So players have to reach these objects in the level, pick them up, and then once they get them, they'll get access to these unique levels.
So beyond the pure challenge, what other fun? How are these fun for players to kind of experience, and what do they get to do in them?
Sure. So one of the things that we did was we actually used these as, like I said, puzzle rooms. Really kind of fun, nefarious, devious ways for Crash to really express that pure platforming kind of aspect of gameplay that we know and love about the franchise. But then narratively for us, it was really cool to layer in kind of a unique perspective to the franchise. This is the moment when Cortex is really excited about the prospect of Crash being on his team, because Crash was originally created by Cortex, and so this is a weird point in time that's never really been explored in the games before.
Awesome. All right. Well, Crash 4, it's about time. Looks phenomenal.
Hey, I'm gonna be. This is a game. This is one of the few games that I'm actually gonna want to get.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Where should I get it?
Right,
Is
we'll
the
be
question.
right back after this for more Gamescom opening night live.
So after this, more Gamescom. Okay.
I have become terror. The unseen predator. A rupture that obliterates without warning.
Is that Destiny or something?
Alone, the hordes of Enoch will fall before me. But together, this entire planet will fear us.
What is this?
The anomaly alters us, each in our own ways, yet we are drawn down the same road, into the dark heart of creation. 'Cause I feel the way you feel. Yeah, I kill the way you kill. We will find the source, whatever it holds, whatever it takes.
3 people. Okay, so it's 3 people teams. I see that. Does it sound better since I turned the game audio up? The game audio, the live feed audio up. Did it sound better? Outriders Holiday 2020. Well, if it's 3 people teams, then I need to have 2 people come in there and be like, hey, come on, let's play together.
Welcome to the Hyperscape. Enter a contender.
This game right here, I would love to play with a group of people.
Leave as a champion.
So anybody in the community? Yeah, let's do it.
This is it.
Time to party.
Up to 4 player versus, okay. What, soccer? Anime soccer or something? become a champion. Captain Shabusha.
Welcome to Necromunda.
Okay.
I can see you're new here. Let me get you up to speed. The Underhive's named well. A sprawl of humanity suffering away like ants, deep underground where we ain't causing trouble for the rich boys and girls, no matter how loud we are. And do we ever make some noise? Every Orlok says they could shoot the tail off a lashworm, and they'd splash your head from 20 paces for saying they couldn't. I don't want to say immortal, but when their armor, blood, skin, and will are of iron, it's a potent combo. Why would someone like you want to know about an all-female gang of psychopaths, drug dealers, killers, cloners, and... Oh, makes sense. And Escher will cut you up just for the fun of it. Goliaths are big. That's it. Anything smaller than them doesn't deserve to live. And they're just as happy filling you with lead as they are smashing you to pieces with a power maul. Now, mixing
interesting,
that whole pot together in a place like this, you can imagine what happens. Chaos, gang warfare, for wealth, for power, hell, sometimes just for fun. So, think you're ready? Necromunda Underhive Wars comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on September 8th.
Okay, that's a game I never heard of until now, so yeah, it looks interesting. Definitely it's a PlayStation game, yeah. But it didn't say any other thing about next gen, any of that, so
esses paradigmas de formato de videogame que a gente tem e sendo usado mais do que nunca como uma ferramenta de expressão artística.
I envision the future of gaming to be quite bright and quite online.
The next generation of console will clearly allow AAA and indie developers
Lamar Wilson, my dude,
driven games that I hope
doing them unboxings, getting them gifts from this Xbox, Nintendo, and stuff.
All kinds of stories about people and places, both real and imagined. I want comedy games, I want autobiographical games. I really want to see what people can do with the medium.
Pro futuro dos games, eu vejo uma evolução obviamente gráfica, mas eu vejo ainda mais evolução
What do I want from games? I want to go bada bing, bada boom. Really guide the room, blow you up. There we go. Playing some Halo, Minecraft, Borderlands, Kingdom Hearts. What I want to do. Bada bing, bada boom. Ba ba boom. Bada bing. Really guide in the room. Here's Jeff Kelly with a real smile in the room.
You know, one of the things I love about opening night is that we can show you the biggest games in the industry and also smaller titles that should be on your radar. So pay attention to this next.
That'd be
game.
one guy that I would love to interview. Just saying.
Sweden, Tuxedo
but I
Labs.
never would probably get
For the
the
past 3 years,
chance.
developer Dennis Gustafsson has built his own game engine to realize his vision for a fully destructible game world. What he's building has absolutely blown me away, so I asked Dennis to prepare a special trailer just for tonight. I hope you're equally inspired by the ideas in this next game. Definitely one to watch. Teardown.
Teardown, okay. See, this game may not be for everybody, but I love seeing more stuff like this where it's just a game. Looks like a little bit of Minecraft inspired, obviously. A little bit of that in there, obviously some other things inspired. Like Minecraft and the Tourist, I think it's how you say it. Inspired, you know. I got Tourist on Xbox now, and I may be streaming it within the next month or two. If y'all would like to see it. Teardown game. That looks interesting.
Last year at Opening Night Live, we announced Little Nightmares 2 to the world. Well, the team at Tarsier Studios hasn't shown anything since, but that changes right now. Here is a first look at the gameplay of Little Nightmares 2, which is coming next
Let me know how y'all feel about this in the chat. Next February.
The week at Gamescom, including a live demo on Gamescom Studio tomorrow. Nice. All right, thank you.
I played through part of Little Nightmares 1, and it was an interesting game. I enjoyed myself for the couple hours I put into it. So this looks very cool. Ooh. Looks scarier than the first. Feel free to post how you feel about anything or anything like that in the chat. Little Nightmares 2.
Perfect. I'm WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler. And I'm
Jerry the King Lawler. He lives in Memphis, Tennessee, like 30, 40 minutes away from where I live.
WWE 2K Battleground. Mamma mia! This is great. This arcade-style video game is over-the-top outrageous with over 70 WWE superstars.
This right here I am for because yeah, it's arcade style, making funny, but they gotta do that every once in a while with the WWE games, with wrestling games, because wrestling games started as not a traditional, hey, let's just do a wrestling game. It started actually as arcade games back in the day, so yeah.
Teach these kids a thing or two. And you know what? Here's a closer look at the insane action.
It's a great evening for WWE action.
Oh, wow. Take that.
And also, I'm okay if they make this, and that means next year's traditional WWE 2K21, 2022, whatever they call it, is actually a quality game. Yeah, you still gotta play the first one, Little Nightmares. I definitely would snack it up on whatever console you want to snack it up and check out Little Nightmares 1.
Oh, no. He just hit the snooze button. How do you lose?
Oh yeah, our boy Troy Perry. Yeah, he's gonna be hyped for this. Our boy Troy Perry loves his wrestling.
That you're gonna experience.
He has a wrestling gaming channel. So yeah, he definitely, if I don't see him stream this, I'm gonna be like, dude, I will buy it for you to stream.
What a night. What a night. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Pre-order WWE 2K Battlegrounds today and brawl without limits. Mamma mia! Oh, sorry, Moro. I know that's your line.
Pre-order for Edge. So if I want Edge in the game, I've got to pre-order it. It means I'm gonna have to pre-order the game.
And I have even more awards to announce, so let's get right down.
Oh, they had, if there was like within the last 10 years, they had a game released called WWE All-Stars, which is another arcade-like game where it had like those big power moves and all that stuff. It looked way out there, but yeah.
Perfect shot.
The winner of the Best Action Game is Star Wars Squadrons.
like how Gamescoms gives awards for games that haven't been released and we have not played yet. What the hell?
The winner of Best Multiplayer Game is Operation Tango.
Operation Tango. It takes two to save the world. I used to be an explorer.
The winner of Best Indie Game is Curious Expedition 2.
Did not believe what I had witnessed. It was time for the world to learn my name.
Congratulations to all the winners. As I mentioned, IGN will be here for all of Gamescom with great shows and new ways for you to get all your gaming news. Check it out.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in
Is that Bargain Bin Olivia Mum? Is that Bargain Bin Olivia Mum in number 2?
Gamescom Daily Show.
Feel free to lurk in the chat. Feel free. And thank you for being here. Thanks to DFPD. Thank me, Slayer, Linda, aka the Gaming Girl, everybody did all that.
The Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom now.
And now it is time to talk about that Best Action Game winner, Star Wars Squadrons. This is a new immersive space combat game from Motive Studios that delivers the ultimate Star Wars pilot fantasy. We've missed those. In Squadrons, you'll suit up and fly for both the New Republic and the Galactic Empire across intense 5v5 multiplayer battles, as well as an all-new, authentic single-player story set after the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Today, we'll get a glimpse at what Squadron's story has to offer by taking a brief look at one of the single-player missions featuring some light narration by the Motive team. Let's check it out.
We all choose our path, light or dark, freedom or destruction.
Okay.
The Empire chose to destroy Alderaan in order to spread fear and douse the fires of rebellion. But the heroic pilots of the Rebel Alliance have chosen to keep fighting, to show the Empire that we are not afraid. It was their bravery that ended Palpatine's reign and brought about our new Republic. However, the Empire lives on, shattered though it may be. As I speak, Imperial forces are edging toward the Bormia sector, hoping to end our new Republic before we find our footing. As their Empire collapses...
Anybody interested in this game?
Their grip. But the galaxy is changing, and you can be a part of it. With the help of brave and daring pilots, this war can end. Make a choice. Fly with the New Republic. Change our galaxy for the better.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Hunka, narrative producer on Star Wars Squadrons. Our single-player story is one of daring pilots and deep-seated rivalries.
Take Titan Squadron. Hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan.
Over the course of the story, you'll fly as two pilots.
I'm interested in this game, but it may be a Black Friday purchase from me.
Star Wars Squadrons, you'll have the option to experience every mission fully immersed in VR.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through.
Today, we're giving you a glimpse of an early Imperial mission behind enemy lines.
One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosni.
And another thing at Star Wars, it's gonna sell, but the way the game actually is where you'll see the backlash from.
When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne.
I don't think this one's technically shovelware like some of the Star Wars games have been.
Return to the Overseer.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point. We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan.
Ladies, change course and keep Agent Thorne safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters.
Understood. I'll handle it.
You have my thanks, Titan Squadron.
No time to celebrate. Move on.
Go, go, go!
Each mission will immerse you into the escalating conflict between the New Republic and a shattered empire. debrief with your squad mates between missions.
You're our new wingmate.
Customize and master all 8 starfighters and join the galaxy's finest.
I need you focused and ready to go.
From bombing runs at the Nadiri dockyards to setting a trap in the Xavian abyss, the story of these rival squadrons will push the war to the brink and define the galaxy for years to come.
Thank you all once again for being here, for every like, every share, everything you do right here on YouTube, Twitch, and beyond throughout social media. For me, Chrislevi13 in the Discord, for sharing my streams out in other Discords that I may see or may not see. And thank you for all of the support and love that you give me, yours truly, Chrislevi13, because I couldn't do this without you all. Y'all donations help me get the gear that I need to. Your support subs, you know, if you want to come sub over on Twitch, feel free. Subs help out a lot over there, help me get different emotes and different things going there and having fun there. But yes, thank you all. Star Wars Journey to... Oh, so they're adding Star Wars into Sims 4. Okay, cool. Where's Sims 4 for the Switch? Not a graphically intense game. Oh yeah, but then I gotta realize it's EA. But then you gotta think about that the pacing gets out of whack when EA shows up. EA, we got a couple quality things. We got a lot of mad things. We got some decent things. But our pace? What do you mean taste? Huh? You mean taste the content sauce? Nah. The pace of your shows or your games. Ah, that's what you mean. Well, didn't know that was part of a game show. I just had to make a little joke there, so if y'all got that joke, yeah. Never liked these hour-long shows. Me neither, but I got asked to do it. The Patreon said they may be at work and all that, but they would come back and watch, so I'm enjoying it, you know, and all that.
There is even more Star Wars to come later in the show. Lego
and
Star
if these
Wars
hour-long shows, it's like this is like E3 2.0, I guess.
We've got Fall Guys,
like E3 version 2
still to come. The reveal of that, which I can't wait for you guys to see, and of course, a gameplay
or is this
demo of
like
Ratchet
E3 Lite?
Rift Apart for PlayStation 5. But right now,
man, give me the stuff I want. Fall Guys and Ratchet and Clank, and then I'll end my stream and I'll go home. Wait, I am home.
And today, I'm excited to share a new announcement from the team. This interactive thriller about a man stuck in a time loop is one of this year's most intriguing indie titles, and now they've added an absolutely all-star cast to the game. Here's a whole new look at 12 minutes.
12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes till I stop streaming.
All right.
I'm just joking.
Close your eyes. I want you to think of a flower. Look at its contours, its curves. Now I want you to imagine it changing. Moving backward. Returning to its bud. Think of that bud.
This looks interesting. When I first saw it, like months ago, it looked interesting to me, and it still does look interesting to me. Maybe not something I'll pick up at full price, but I think of like Game Pass or like it's like really, really low in price. I would check it out eventually, but it's like not day one for me at all.
That's going to be a really special indie game. So glad to announce that here on the show. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we announced Godfall, a new looter shooter coming to PlayStation 5 and PC from Counterplay.
My favorite looter shooter is Borderlands series, my guilty pleasure. Nah.
With more footage coming as part of Gamescom 2020. Check this out.
I'm just saying. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Sputtering. Sputtering. Oh, look, I'm watching somebody else streaming and saying the same thing. Sputtering.
We have much more O&L to come. Exclusive looks at LEGO Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, Fall Guys Season 2. Wait until you see what the Mediatonic guys are up to, and so much more. But first, I'm sure you saw that earlier this week, Heart of Deimos, Warframe's newest expansion, was released on PC, Xbox, and PS4. And today, it's also on Switch.
They're milking it. Yes, they are. They're milking it.
At the Heart of Deimos.
The Heart of Deimos.
Expand. Explore. Tear the veil asunder. Subvert new territory to our sovereign will. But that was what it wanted too.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Through metal, bone, flesh. Life. We are infested with it.
What? Visitors?
What?
The gateway
Visitor?
is failing. The jaws close. The final heartbeat approaches.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
But before we fall, we shall scream. There is one who will hear the heart of Deimos.
Warframe, one of the best ever free-to-play games in existence. Warframe is one of the best free-to-play games in existence. Warframe is one of the best free-to-play games ever in existence. Just saying.
I think I've given out more advice about video games in 2020 than any other time ever, and as a result, it's more important than ever that we keep making different, interesting things for folk to play.
A pandemia pela qual a gente está passando tem sido período difícil a todos.
So if you got a chance on PS4, Xbox, or a Nintendo Switch, get Warframe. I played it on the Xbox for a couple hours, and then I played with G5 and some of the community a bunch of hours over on the Nintendo Switch. Fun game, definitely worth it. I still am very early in the game, but if there's a reason for the picking back game back up, then I might pick it back up.
Time, care about other people, and wear your masks.
Jogos são, na minha
Wear your
opinião,
mask. Wear your mask. Oh, let me wear my mask. Let me put my mask
de se
on.
expressar. Eles englobam tudo: música, arte, escrita, e você tem a chance de controlar e vivenciar essas experiências você mesmo.
Put my mask on.
É maravilhoso. Jogos são por amor.
But yeah, knowing where it is on the story, you don't play the game Warframe? You don't play Warframe? I like Warframe. Don't play it a lot, but hey. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Ain't nothing to lose. I'm all in. Blah 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 blah. Ah, okay. Understandable. So a mech game. Interesting. Overdrive 2, Super Mech League. Override 2. Special crossover announcement coming in September. Crossover with Gundam? Nah. Just joking. Thank you, Slayer. Thank you for the comments, man. Oh. And for that, Slayer's gonna get a little bit.
All right, guys, we're back officially into hour 2. We've got an hour more of great stuff to show you.
little bit of the
Destiny
bubbly.
2 Beyond Light. Stasis, you're going to see a brand new look at that. Fall Guys Season 2 and Ratchet and Clank for PlayStation 5.
You're milking Ratchet and Clank and Fall Guys. You're milking the PlayStation stuff.
Opening Night Live continues, and it just is the
If you're
start
gonna milk me that
of
much, you
Gamescom
come out of the
2020.
house.
But right now, on September 25th, Mafia Definitive Edition launches, a comprehensive, built-from-the-ground-up remake of the original Mafia. Tonight, we've got the exclusive debut of the next trailer, called A Life of Reward Too Big to Ignore.
Anybody like the Mafia series? VG Mobster and others have told me about the series, but I still haven't jumped into it.
All these guys in this room, they're here because they have the only thing that matters to me. The only thing that should matter to any of us. You know what that is, Tommy?
They're loyal.
That's right.
One day you're busting your back, doing an honest day's work in a city that's been trying to scrape you off its heels since the day you stepped off the boat. And the next you're stuffing your pockets full of Salieri's dirty money.
Go get him, Tommy!
Teach these boys a lesson. Break every bone in their bodies.
You want me to become one of those Wall Street boys? Don't sass
Also,
me.
recently seen my boy Chakra Zoo go through it. My dude Chakra Zoo go through the games. That was fun. You know, go through a little bit of Mafia. Yeah, that was
You stay
fun.
straight with me, you're gonna be living the high life, Tom. You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
Cool. Definitely interesting. Price point $40. I'll buy.
Next, we're going to introduce you to a turn-based multiplayer strategy FPS from a team in Montreal, Canada. Lemnis Gate is coming in early 2021 and has a unique mechanic built around a 25-second time loop. Check this out.
So a new game, world premiere. You trying to be like Xbox? Where's your dude with a sexy voice that says, world premiere? Where's your Xbox sexy voice? Don't just say world premiere. You need to have that little sexy voice go, world premiere. World premiere. Exclusive. World premiere. Interesting looking game. You didn't miss a whole lot. They showed the Mafia remake from Mafia 1, rebuilding this. They showed this game, and they still are teasing the Fall Guys Season 2, the Ratchet and Clank stuff. I'm still milking you for that. And
Next spring, get ready to experience
that's
memorable moments
basically
and non-stop action from all 9 Star Wars films and LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. The entire series has been reimagined with new, fun-filled LEGO humor. And now
other than that, maybe a little bit of Godfall, I think, if you were hearing that for that, some other games that are like that, so man.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
The Force is unusually strong with him.
I actually have enjoyed every LEGO game that I've played. I have not beat them all, but I have enjoyed them immensely.
Skywalker has become.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
is another.
I'm from the Resistance. Your sister Leia sent me. We need your help.
That's something that always really does. It's like the polish they put on a Lego game, the way that you do this Lego stuff, and the way it's really smooth and all this and all that what they can do with the Lego franchises is really awesome. I played Lego the Marvel Superheroes one, cool. I played Batman 1 and 2, cool. I played the one where they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in there, was cool. You know, it's decent stuff. And I think I played, yeah, my buddy had the Lord of the Rings one, and I played a little bit of that one. Fun stuff. Looks fun, and definitely if you're a Star Wars fan and you like Legos, definitely get that game. It's not gonna be a game where you're gonna sit there and say it's a AAA beast, but you're not gonna say the game's sucky either. Cause yeah. And I like the jokes they put in there as well. That one's like a game that actually has a Switch on it. Holy... And they actually show it so you can see it. Unlike the other one where they went like Doom, where they went really fast where you could barely see it.
Man, Lego Star Wars looks so fun coming to next gen as well. All right, we'll be right back with more world premieres from huge new games like Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, Medal of Honor, Above and Beyond, and Destiny 2. But before that, here's a look at a game that is launching tonight on Nintendo Switch and Steam. It's
Nintendo Switch
Frontier, a fun physics-based platformer where up to 2 players control Troy, our fleshy hero. Check this out, and remember, you can play this tonight.
What's this game? Struggling? This is a Nintendo Switch game coming out right now? Okay. Medal of Honor could be cool because I want to see Medal of Honor do good because I like Battlefield for what it is. I like Call of Duty for what it is. Call of Duty had a few low years, but it's kind of got itself back on track. But Medal of Honor, it needs to do good because it's like Xbox, Nintendo Switch, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Medal of Honor, WWE, AEW, Impact, stuff like that. Now that Struggling's game, somebody buys that game from me, I will stream it. Only if somebody would ever buy that game for me would I stream it. So if somebody said, hey, I bought that game for you, I would stream it right then. Enhanced audio. For old Tracy. Age of Empire, gotta be that. Hey, Solid Nate, here's your kind of game, Solid Nate. Where you at, buddy? The Art of War, challenge missions. I mean that one that Solid Nate's playing, I forgot what it is, named it on Twitch. He's playing on Twitch, trying to get it to a certain number. It's very interesting. I like that one. Age of Empires Part 3 Definitive Edition. Definitive Edition. I like how I said Definitive Edition. Definitive Edition. Game Pass for PC. So if you got Game Pass, I can actually get that game on my PC right now and play it.
Where are we?
We're near Little Hope.
The Dark Pictures Anthologies, 30th of October 2020, Little Hope. I would play a game like that if somebody bought it for me. And also, if people want to see me do a horror game, they just gotta let me know, and I would do a horror game in like in October. Rise from Weekend Warrior, okay. Road Warrior, Weekend Road Warrior, to Racing Legend. I like the cars, I like the look of the game, but obviously it's a racing game. They can make a racing game look good and be good. Where's Project Gotham at? Project Cars.
The game that I've given the most hours to, that I love going back to, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Not to say, since Origins came out, this new reboot of Assassin's Creed, so to speak, that was my first time getting into it, and I have put almost 400 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
At the moment, I enjoy to play
Odyssey and Origins. I have not yet to play Odyssey and Origins, but I've heard both of those are two of the best Assassin's Creed games to date.
Games that I return to every year. Halo, the entire Master Chief Collection, is really a big one for me where that's concerned. But I also
I'll play a co-op horror game with somebody wanted to co-stream it. It's be like, hey, here's $5 for you to co-stream this game with me. I would even donate somebody to say, hey, it's co-op, a horror game together.
Like my house, my island is still a complete tip.
But Origins and Odyssey, I heard, are two of the best Assassin's Creed games.
And the winner is Tell Me Why. Congratulations to Don't Not Entertainment. Well, after a big
Oh yeah, Tell Me Why releases today.
Tell Me Why releases today. Would y'all like to see me stream a little bit of it? Because I thought about streaming it. Tell Me Why releases today. Would y'all like to see me stream a little bit? It is on Game Pass. I was thinking about streaming it.
Thank you very much, Sid.
But if I streamed it, that'd be over on Twitch. Just letting you know. So yeah, let me know.
Really important game that is out now that you can play on Xbox and Game Pass. And as we know, there's a lot going on in the world, and that goes beyond the pandemic. Between social conflicts we're seeing in the news and acts of nature, we can see how vulnerable we as people can sometimes be. And now I think it's as important time as ever to remember to come together and support one another. We are a global gaming community. There are millions of people watching tonight, and I know we're all here because we love games and we know that games are good in the world and can bring us together. And I think we've all felt that in 2020. So I think that's really important to remember amongst all the games and trailers. All right, well, one way as a community we can come together to do some good is the Gamescom Forest. Gamescom has launched a reforestation project by planting a Gamescom forest together with the community. Gamers worldwide can go to gamescom.global and donate to plant more trees. So let's plant a forest together. All right, well, now we're going to move on to another game, and this one was announced back in May. Chorus is a dark space combat shooter where players take control of Nara.
Tell Me Why is a game that is by the same people that made Life is Strange 1 and 2, I believe, and it would be a fun game to play.
On next-gen hardware, here is the first look at gameplay from Chorus.
Have a good one, Slayer.
You have broken my heart. For your betrayal, you will be broken.
Have a good one.
But yes, if y'all would like to see me stream some Tell Me Why today or tomorrow, just let me know in the chat and all that. And within the next 48 hours to 72 hours, we'll have a stream of it for at least an hour to two over on twitch.tv/Chrislevi13. And also, Tell Me Why will be the first stream, if I do it, will be the first stream that I actually take. That game right there, I'm going to buy. That game right there, how do you say it, Corvix or whatever? Chorvix. But if I do Tell Me Why, I will be the first stream that I actually rip fully from Twitch and put on YouTube like 2 days later.
If one game
Fall
that
Guys news.
defined the
Fall
summer
Guys
of
news.
2020, it absolutely is Fall Guys from Mediatonic in
So just let me know in Discord or Twitter if you would like to see me do. Tell me why, and we'll figure out about setting it up.
face. Fall Guys, I think, represents our
I hear nobody
industry
say anything about it, then I'll wait till September to do it.
Well, soon the Fall Guys experience will evolve with Season 2.
Here's my thing. Here's my game right here. A game I've not got to win in, but I've played probably 30, 40, 50, 60 rounds of the game.
Next?
Probably
Get
played
ready.
it every
I
night
think
since the game
the internet
released.
is
Yeah.
about to freak out. Here it is, Fall Guys Season 2.
Hey, I'm Joe. I'm the lead game designer on Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and I just want to reach out and say thank you to everyone who's been playing and enjoying the game so far. As a team, we've been looking at all the fan arts, the memes, and the montages that people have been posting online, and the response to the game has really blown us away. Today, we just wanted to give everyone their first sneak peek at the rounds and the costumes that they can be enjoying as part of Fall Guys Season 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I like that round. Look at that. The costumes, like...
You'll be dressing your Fall Guy as a medieval hero and
Medieval?
across brand new rounds inspired by epic quests from the Middle Ages. Traverse giant drawbridges.
I know I'm getting happy, but hey.
Scale movable siege ramps in the quest for ultimate game show.
This looks fun right here. New costumes. Daniel Bright, yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at that movable ramps. That dude was pushing that ramp. Oh my goodness, so he can mess somebody over like that. Hey, I'm jumping. No.
We're still adding the finishing touches to development, but if you want to stay up to date, then at Fall Guys Game on Twitter is where you want to be. See you on the start line.
Fall Guys, Fall Guys, Fall Guys, Fall Guys.
Palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. She's already tried once.
Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. The years my father wasted
Okay.
for glory when I was right there. To Arizona, Rangers. Then I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone.
I really haven't found any new appreciation for gaming at this time, because my appreciation for gaming before couldn't be higher.
Com certeza, jogos multiplayer preenchem completamente a conexão social que eu preciso ter com outras pessoas nesses tempos de isolamento, e é o mais próximo que a gente pode ter de experiências reais com pessoas que estão longe da gente.
You get to travel all over the world in games, which is something I've always taken for granted. At the moment I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and you know, I kind of prefer it to the real Japan just because I've heard that in real life they don't let you run around with katanas.
I appreciate games a lot more than films, music, or whatever, and it's just fine for me to have the time to play with friends or even with my family, to have a lot of fun.
I've been mostly at home with small children, and gaming is the only thing that I get to do for myself anymore. I find it's not only an escape, it's also a way to challenge my brain.
Gaming is becoming clearly more important for a lot of people.
You know,
Thank you for all being here, you 6 concurrent viewers. Thank you all, and hopefully when I look at my like ratio, it can be +5, at least 5 likes. Come on.
Hey everyone, I'm Vince Sampella, head of Respawn Entertainment.
Oh, we got a
When we
like.
set out to create Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, we knew we wanted to bring the series back to its roots. The Medal of Honor franchise is known for its powerful and exciting single-player stories that put the player in the boots of a soldier who was there. It's a series that is grounded in history, which tells emotionally authentic stories. Peter Hirschman, who directed the original Medal of Honor in 1999, is back at the helm of this project. You'll hear more from him in just a bit. Peter and I actually worked together on Medal of Honor Allied Assault in 2002, and I'm really happy he's joined us at Respawn to craft a completely new experience in VR.
So Respawn is making
The team is
that.
creating a riveting and emotional journey through World War II like you've never seen or played. It weaves in the personal stories of the veterans and survivors
Doesn't
of the
EA
war
own
with powerful
Respawn?
interviews that help set the stage for what players will experience. It's more than just a game. And we could not be more excited to show the world the next look at Medal of Honor Above and Beyond and the game's action-packed story. Let's take a look.
Doesn't EA own Respawn? That's what I'm just trying to make sense of.
I know this is the first time some of you will see combat. I know you're scared. Let me be clear with all of you. I'm scared too.
Welcome to France, gentlemen. I lead the local resistance cell. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
Living life. But doesn't the same studio that makes these games?
Members of the resistance are perhaps the bravest people fighting in this war. But you really should stop. There is no future in it.
Sorry to interrupt, Lieutenant. It'll be a wild ride, but we'll get you there.
Jet fighters, brace yourselves.
It looks really nice. I like this game. My friend Chagler Zoo is just streaming one of the older games. My friend Chagler Zoo is streaming one of the older Might of Water games from the PS2 era, I believe it was, the other night on his channel.
There are things that people...
And what's cool about this is that, you know what? Medal of Honor is owned by EA, which owns Respawn, which also owns Battlefield, which means Battlefield is a more story, multiplayer game, and this is more their single player army game. So it's really, really cool. See that they got this game. It looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I definitely, because I've enjoyed the Medal of Honor series in the past, would enjoy. We'll get it on this one. You know, you're definitely going to try this one out and all that if I have the money to get it. But it might be a title that maybe down the road I get it. You know, because a lot of these titles being announced now. I've got to debate, should I wait until I get my PS5, Xbox Series X to get them and all that, because I want to make the right decision. I don't want to buy something and then be like, oh, I bought this thing and now I got to pay the same price again 6 months from now and all that. So it's a really shaky time that we're in as a gamer. But also, I'm only getting one console at launch and then probably the other one later next year. So, yeah.
Well, Jeff, thank you.
I hope y'all enjoy what I do right here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram, as I share pictures, posts, all sorts of stuff,
with you,
videos, stuff around music, wrestling, gaming, all that stuff. And if you like what I do and you think, hey, keep doing your wrestling, music, and gaming content, keep doing your live streams, keep doing your supporting and sharing of others, give me a hell!
Literal way. It's definitely the most immersive experience. Most immersive combat experience I've ever been able to work on. And the story follows you as a player being recruited into the Office of Strategic Services, commonly known as the OSS. And their mission was sabotage, espionage, search and rescue, everything in between. You name it, they did it. And they're known by a different set of initials now, the CIA. But during World War II, They sent operatives all over Europe, deep behind enemy lines. And that allows us to tell a story where you get to go to these places and locations and participate in events that really helped shape the outcome of the war.
One of the things I love about the trailer is you can tell there's a lot of interactivity in the environment, emergent game player. You got the piano and other things in there. Tell us a bit about how you're using that to tell the story. It seems like it's all kind of through a first-person perspective, but there are some story sequences. How do you tell the story?
Why?
Oh, well, we shot over 120 pages of narrative, which is more than some feature films. We had a huge international cast of phenomenal actors. And it was fantastic. And the story follows a classic three-act structure.
Rayman World War
Act
II
one
edition.
is
Yes,
working
yes,
with
yes,
the
yes.
French resistance, getting ready for the invasion. Act two is D-Day itself and the fight to get to Berlin. And then the third act is dealing with the Nazi secret weapon program, which involved things like the 262 jet and the V2 rocket and things that could have really turned the tide of the war if we hadn't stopped them. So you get to go on this journey, this story. And the story is shot all from your perspective. Because it's VR, your head is the camera. We don't have cutscenes. We don't have edits. Everything revolves around your perspective. So you experience this story completely in first person as
I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta go to the restroom real quick, so I'm gonna let y'all do this. I'll be right back, everybody. You're still gonna see my chair here for a minute because I don't have a chance to change it, but I gotta go to the restroom real quick. So I'll be right back.
The player throughout the 3 weeks that we were on stage. And all the actors are always reacting and talking to you directly. And in VR, it's such a powerful thing. It's all about building that emotional connection, and it just makes the experience all the more authentic.
Well, you and Vince, I know this series is really close to your heart, and I'm like, wow, there's so much there to experience. It looks really rich and detailed, obviously authentic as well. Paying tribute to everyone that was involved in the war. I wanted to ask you also about multiplayer, which is something that Respawn is really known for, and you've had a great single player experience, but I hear you might also be doing MP too?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, the thing about VR is that, I've spent we've known each other a long time. You so much of your career trying to map natural human movements to a controller, and just figuring out things like making it feel good, and one of the hardest ones is leaning. And in VR, you know how you duck? You just duck. And how you lean in VR, you just lean. And so the ability to lean around a corner, just kind of peek around the corner and see where the bad guy is just, it heightens the tension so much. It makes it feel all the more real. And when you put that into a multiplayer experience, it just raises it to a whole nother level. So we are shipping, in addition to the campaign, we are shipping a full suite of VR modes, including a few that you can only do in VR. And we're really excited about people playing those, after it comes out.
Wow, well, definitely a full-blown VR experience. I gotta say, I'm really excited to put the headset on and try this, and it's coming out later this year, right?
Coming out holiday, so fasten your seatbelts. We are so excited to bring it to players. We've been working on it a long time. Like you mentioned, it's a passion project for Vince and I and everyone at Respawn. It's a wonderful full circle experience for a lot of us that started our careers working on those original set, going back first one and Allied Assault, and now to be able to bring Above and Beyond to a whole new generation is one of the most exciting things we've been involved with.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Opening Night Live will be right back. And in the meantime, here's a look at a new game that is launching tonight.
The world was broken, fractured by the magic the Vow Keepers said they would protect us from. Spellstorms still rage across the ruins of the Hollowlands.
What are they showing now, everybody? If I missed anything, did I miss anything? They're showing something decent? What are they showing?
Can't be controlled. Magic cannot be used.
This Borderlands like something? What is this, everybody?
But I am a battle mage.
Those look like Borderlands style characters.
I have broken my vow. And now I fight to break free.
I'm just saying the art style of those characters look definitely like the Borderlands type characters. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying the gameplay looks like it, but the characters. Spellbreaker. Oh yeah, that's that multiplayer game that they said years ago about it. Launching September 3rd. That's the multiplayer game that they said years ago that was like a battle royale game where all you could use was spell. Where most of what you all used was spells. I've heard about that game before. Whoa. That's the one where they did the multiplayer game where your focus is on spell. Also, if somebody ever wants to stream Sea of Thieves, I would love to stream or play Sea of Thieves with y'all. It don't have to be streamed, we can just play it together. Yeah, Stitch, yeah, we've seen it before. It's that one they said probably, I think, 2-3 years ago, they said there's going to be a multiplayer game coming out where we're going to have to focus on spells. The studio just said what it was. They didn't show it. Logan's still around. Logan's still around from time to time. He's doing a lot of GTA, Red Dead Online, and you know, spending time with other people. I mean, I could talk to him and see if he wants to play some Sea of Thieves with me, but I don't know. He's more on his PlayStation than he is on the Xbox. That's the thing. I'd play Grounded if anybody wants to play it. I've not had one person tell me, hey, let's play Grounded together.
So many great games in Xbox Game Pass, and many of tonight's games are in it as well. Every year at Gamescom, we like to highlight some incredible games made in Germany. And tonight, we have a special announcement about one of the most legendary German games of all time, created by Factor 5. Enjoy.
Factor 5. What's the game? You know, like I said tonight, but I bet she's not even in Germany.
Factor 5 was so far ahead of the curve, and each of their games pushed game technology as far as possible. I'd say they're one of the greatest indie developers of all time.
サウンドはすごいわ、グラフィックは綺麗だわ、ゲームプレイも滑らかで満足いくものだわで、本当にすごかった。今回タリカンのコレクションが出るってことをとても嬉しく思っているし、これはまた当時みたいにみんなに見せて歩きたいなと思っています。
Okay. If anybody's in the chat, put something in the chat because you want to
know what? I saw one playlist left his stream, and his chair was sitting there, and somebody had taglined it, Chair Essence. If I ever leave a stream and it's just my chair showing on the camera feed for you all to see, what would that hype be? Would it be Chris Essence? Would it be what would it be? Huh? Chair Vi? What would it be? You all can pick it.
Never heard of it.
In June, Bungie revealed a new
Chair
era of
13.
Destiny 2 that starts on November 10th with Beyond Light. For the first time ever,
Anybody in the chat
Guardians
played
will add a
Destiny?
new elemental power
I played
to their
Destiny
arsenal,
1.
the
I actually went
dark
to the
power
pre-order at a
of stasis.
GameStop and got
With
a
stasis,
poster and all that
players
for
will
it.
take on the powers of
I haven't really
darkness
played
to
much
control
Destiny
and
2.
dominate the battle. Here's an all-new look at Stasis from Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
Chair Squad? Yeah, that'd work. Just type Chair Squad or Chair Vault or something in the chat like that, yeah. Oh. Would anybody watch me if I played Destiny 2 when it comes to Game Pass or you know, and all that? I jumped into it. I know it'd be late, but would y'all enjoy it?
We need only look inward. Focus your power. Let it grow. Our fight is far from over.
They are from, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Destiny, I'll be honest with you. But Bungie's one of my favorite studios of all time because they are the ones that helped create with Microsoft Halo. And some of them, yes, they did leave Bungie and go to 343, and they've still been making Halo all these years. But the thing about it is, I just want to make sure that, you know, I still support them. It's like, do I like everything that Naughty Dog does? No, but they're one of my they're one of my top 10 favorite studios of all time. The studio that's done pretty much everything that they've done I've liked has been Insomniac, and a lot of what Square Enix does I like, even though I don't play a lot of it. How's it going, Linda? You enjoying the stream, Linda, aka the Gamer Girl? She's got awesome videos, awesome content on her channel. She be streaming some football games as well, having fun doing that. Through the PlayStation and everything. She is an awesome person, and when I get to meet her one day, I'm gonna give her a high five and a hug and say, hell yeah! Because I wasn't gonna go to some conventions this year until COVID hit, the pandemic hit, and yeah.
One more award to give out tonight, and that is Best Sony PlayStation Game. So, without further ado, the winner is Cyberpunk 2077. Of course,
game hasn't even released yet.
The ones I announced tonight. So check out the Gamescom Awards user voting, where you can vote for your favorite streamer, Gamescom's most wanted.
Favorite streamer? Chrislevi13. Chrislevi13. Chrislevi13.
Esports and more. So tune in on Sunday, August 30th at 8 p.m. Central European Time to see the grand finale of this year's Gamescom, where we give gamers the stage. That's it for me tonight, but before I turn it back to Jeff, I just want to say that I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy.
So they're saving Ratchet and Clank for the final.
Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
Yep, here it goes. Here it goes.
On the show again this year. All right, well, a lot of people have been wondering, what will the next generation of gaming feel like? How will it be different? What is that generational difference? Well, back in June, we saw the announcement of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart from Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power
This is one of my
PlayStation
favorite
5,
series
the SSD
ever.
hard drive,
One of my
the
favorite
DualSense
series.
controller
This is
to
like,
create an
I've got every
experience
single
that
Ratchet and
Insomniac
Clank game I
says
believe is
is
released on the
only
PS2
possible
sitting
on
right
brand new
there.
hardware.
I don't have a
Well,
PS3 to
now
have
it's time
those
for you
games
to
yet,
decide if you
but
see the difference.
it's one of my
Here's an
favorite
extended,
games of all time. My
uninterrupted
favorite
demo of
platformer
live
series of
PlayStation
all
5
time.
gameplay
Right here,
of
Ratchet and Clank.
Rift
Ratchet and
Apart.
Clank. So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to enjoy this. And yeah. And it's cool that Insomniac Games, the same people that are doing Spider-Man, are doing this game. Captured on a PS5, it says. Okay. Ah! Actual loading screen.
No, no! We're back. And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Hey, I think I found the mod back.
Oh dear.
Let's show him how it's done.
Oh yes. Gameplay.
Bringing out the big guns. Feels good to be back in action. Last one. The train's pulling away. Let's go.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Dr. Nefarious looks good. Oh, I remember in the game he cut. Oh yes.
Everything you see will be mine. Say goodbye. What did you do?
Was that supposed to happen?
Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality.
The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across.
The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them. That was rather exciting.
Games before trade. Wait, Robo. What?
I don't think it was worth 2 hour hype and all that for it, but I'm enjoying it a hell of a lot. I know things, yeah.
Sand sharks from above.
My heroes.
I knew you'd come.
Might as well. A kraken?
Or at least a very large octopus. I will never get used to that.
Hey, at least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these? Just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
He must have more planned than he is telling us.
That's what I'm afraid of.
And you may be asking yourself, why be so quiet, Chris? But I've been soaking up this Ratchet and Clank. Those were in older. Those were definitely in the older games.
That's all of them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious. Oh no, not right now. Whoa!
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
How bad is it?
Well, it is certainly not good.
Right. Beats me.
Ratchet. We are too late. Ratchet?
Who? PlayStation.
Wow.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and now I am joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so
Wow.
great to see that
I am ready to play that game. Give it to me now.
With the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower, enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet, lightning fast, like in way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether, we saw that in the demo. We had seen some of that in the trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
Wow, yeah, I got to say, like when you see that and you imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
No load screens?
So confident both of you say it. I like it.
Shit!
Let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5. I've had a chance to hands on with the controller, with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
So at the heart of every Ratchet and Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet and Clank just because the haptics give us a whole new layer for the weapons to express themselves. So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding. But of course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun. You can pull the trigger part of the way down until you hit resistance to fire a
It was
single
fun,
barrel,
but not getting
and then
the
whenever you
system
feel
just
like
all
it's the
day
right
to
time,
care to
pull
be
it the
honest.
rest of the way for a double shot.
Yeah,
so you might
I
be
can see.
swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them, and then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive.
There might not be loading screens, but they
they
didn't say there wasn't gonna be no pause screens where you pause the game, go save it, dip out, you pause the game. Hey, check this, check that, go check the laundry, the food, whatever you're doing.
Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some
But I
fans have
understand.
wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, how? Tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
Yeah. Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But
Into the Nexus 2013 game. So it's an extension, but it's also a standalone game. Okay.
You can get into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets and see them all through a whole new level.
What's his name? The superhero dude. He got to come back. He's got to be in there somewhere.
Looks really exciting. And how
I think
often
that super
is that something we saw in the demo?
Dr.
Is that
Court.
something you're going to
No,
see like
it's
frequently in the game? Or are they
I
special
think of his
moments?
name.
Like, I guess
He's
I'm
the
curious,
green
like, how
dude. Where
often
they
you
had like
use
the little
that
superhero
technique
get
for
on that you meet in the first game. Oh, I can't think of his
So
name.
the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout.
That's when
the
you
galaxy.
get
You'll
mad. You
encounter
play a game
those
so much and
pretty
you can't
often.
remember something.
There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet. Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to, when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I gotta say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
I mean, the world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one a little longer.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. They'll figure it out right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right? All right, well, we'll have to wait and see what you guys have in store for us. I got to say, I mean, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun. And as you said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now? Mike?
So Ratchet and Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a specific release date yet.
PS5 launch window. Hell yeah. PS5, get in there first.
All right, that's all we're going to get, I'm sure. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Yeah, right now, I am 65 to 70% sure getting a PlayStation 5 over an Xbox right now for the first console I get for next gen. Holy.
And we look forward to seeing more of Rift Apart soon.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Marcus and Mike from Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at Ratchet and Clank or PlayStation 5. And that's going to do it for Opening Night Live. Thank you so much for watching from around the world, and make sure to stay tuned.
65 to 70% sure getting a PlayStation over an Xbox Series X right now first, and get another one next year at this time, maybe.
Oh! Hard at work to build a very special live show for you coming in December. We'll see you then. Good night.
He says goodnight, but he's in America, and it's not nighttime. So what did everybody think about that? Is there a favorite game, a favorite moment, a favorite announcement? Tell me, what's up, everybody? What is on your mind? So if y'all got anything to say as I get a few things fixed up here, just so I can make sure everything is good on my end. Everything like that. So yeah, if y'all got anything to say, y'all want to talk about, feel free, let me know. Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Like, if I fix a few things on my stuff so I can have everything come back up for the next stream. Best thing about that was a few smaller game announcements, but overall, I like the two things they were milking us for: Fall Guys and Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is a system seller for me. I almost bought a PlayStation in 2016 for Ratchet and Clank. So that game basically they're more selling me more on, hey, you need to get a PS5 first and an Xbox One, so an Xbox Series X. So yeah, pretty much. I am more on vote for PlayStation right now than Xbox, but I need to know prices. Because they can't sit there and say these consoles are releasing in November and not give us at least 3 months without. And they're gonna wait till like it's a month out, 2 months out, and you're gonna get the price. That's gonna mess up me a whole lot because I need to. But if that means I gotta wait till early next year to get these consoles, cool. Then you know what? I'll wait till January to get them and be good. But the thing about it is, man, I'm ready to play some Ratchet and Clank. Dang, some of them good games look good. Now, if y'all want to see me play some Tell Me Why on Twitch within the next 2 days, let me know why I'm off. I will play it there for you all. And if not, we will add it into the round of things coming in September for each and every single one of you all that Tell Me Why will be a game we'll check out over on Twitch. It's about a 9 to 12 hour game depending on what you do in the game from what I read online earlier, and everything like that. So if y'all got anything y'all would like to see me play tonight, let me know. Discord, on Twitter, hit me up. Hey, stream this, play this. I would love to come back and watch you do this. I'd love to support you doing this. We got to give a big shout out to Stitch for everything he does art wise for the channel. We got to give a big shout out to Dower Gambros for what he did for the art. I may, between now and Christmas or maybe early next year, want to update on my art. I want to keep it looking pretty much similar to what it is now. Just get it like a 2020 update, 2021 update, and all that. So I might have to go like to Die Hard. I might just say, or whoever I go to figure that out. But we got that coming. We got a lot of slew stuff. My PS2 video I will record tomorrow, or late tonight or tomorrow, and see about getting things done. And pretty much in that PS2 video, I'm just going to basically say, hey, I'm yours truly, Chrislevi13. We're here to talk about why the PS2 is my favorite system of all time. Because I have a slew of games sitting right here in this box, and I'm going to show you some of them. Plus, there was lots of games, because back then when I had the PS2, I was playing that. They had rental places like Blockbuster, Movie Gallery, Hollywood Video. They used to rent a lot of games at. And we're going to dive into that as well. So yeah. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. If anybody's still here, tell me what you thought about the stream and all that, everything like that. Hopefully you enjoy yourself, you enjoy your evening, your afternoon, everything like that. Very much hope so. And if I'm talking to a wall, let me know. But yeah. As I check a few things, let me check.
Do like Fall Guys this weekend. Would you Fall Guys or would you like Clubhouse Kids? Or would you like both? Gamescom was trash this now? Why was it so trash? Oh, it's so quick. So how would you feel if Activision and EA collaborate with the charging for the Switch and the PlayStation platform. Why would they do that? Why would EA support Nintendo? Like with Star Wars. Jeff overhypes the show too much, maybe. The whole show is just meh. The space combat chorus looked cool though.
What's up? What up, John? Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for being here. So we just watched Gamescom 2020. Had some alright announcements. Destiny looked cool. Some of the indie stuff looked cool. Definitely for me, walking out of it, if I was walking out and saying, hey, what did you remember from the thing? I would say Fall Guys Season 2 looks interesting, adding some medieval elements to it. Also, the Ratchet & Clank stuff is selling me more on getting a PS5 over an Xbox Series X at launch, which means probably in December or January I'll be picking up a PS5 over a Xbox Series X, even though I do want an Xbox Series X to be the way that I play Halo Infinite and everything like that. If everybody is doing good and all that, let me know. And One Up John, thank you for being here. If anybody wants to, go check out One Up John over on twitch.tv/OneUpJohn for a bunch of retro streams, everything from the Dreamcast to Nintendo to even current Xbox games like Battletoads 2020 and all that. So definitely, y'all gotta let me know, Discord or Twitter, if y'all would like to see me release a game that dropped on Game Pass called Tell Me Why, and I'll do about an hour or two of that on Twitch today or tomorrow. Number one. Number two, y'all gotta let me know what other stuff y'all would like to see, if y'all want to see me stream stuff. If not, the list of stuff that I'll be streaming is within the next month. I'll be doing Red Dead Revolver PS2 and a Ratchet & Clank game PS2 on YouTube. I will also be doing some Crimson Skies again through backwards compatibility on YouTube. And then over on Twitch, continue doing Call of Duty, Fall Guys, Persona 5 Royal, Borderlands 3, The Outer Worlds, and I will even probably within the next couple weeks check out Battletoads 2020 in a stream over there on Twitch as well. If y'all like any of that, let me know with a hell yeah or one in the chat. And I'm not going to be here much longer because I got some things to do, but just let me know if y'all like that and everything like that. If y'all like my reactions to any of the event and all that. It's cool to see that they're actually working on another Dragon Age game, finally. And I'm so hyped because Dragon Age was my favorite Dragon Age game of all time. Inquisition was my favorite Dragon Age game of all time. And one of my favorite games on the 360 was on the 360. My favorite series were Halo, obviously. Borderlands, obviously. But the Bioshock series and the Dragon Age games were like some of the cream of the crop for me on the Xbox 360. So I just want to know where y'all's heads at, where's everybody at, anything like that in the chat. If y'all got any questions, anything you want to ask, any of that, go ahead. We got 7 current viewers. I know some of y'all are at work lurking, and I understand the people that are lurking, but if anybody's here and they're not wanting to lurk, they're wanting to say something before I roll out, just let me know. If nobody says anything in the next 2 minutes, I will say a few words and then get on out of here. But I'm not rushing. I got time. All that. And hope y'all have been liking the RGB light that I have as well. Also coming soon, what we doing within the next month or 3, Starlink Battle for Atlas. I got the Switch version sitting right there. So y'all already saying bye, so yeah. Let me know if y'all want to see me stream Tell Me Why, and I'm going to put a post on Twitter and get on out of here. Thank everybody for being here. I'm Chrislevi13, and if you want to see pretty much the schedule that I can best keep up to, it's subject to change due to work, due to life, due to everything. But go look at my video, expanding the vault, and look in the description of that video. You'll see primarily my schedule for content. Live reactions like this will stay on YouTube at pure usual because I want people to say, hey, I can come back and watch this, depending on how copyrights and all that stuff goes. But One Up John, Stitched, Linnea the Gamer Girl, Dank Meme, and everybody else. Thank you all for being here. Probably see y'all tonight in a live stream. So yeah, be prepared that and be looking out for the next post on my Twitter. I'm gonna talk, and all that. Y'all have a good afternoon. You stay awesome, stay hyped, and keep being you.